Hello everyone. So we are now in Coney Island, and I guess I will welcome everybody for today's walk. And we are going to Sheepshead Bay, and I decided we were going to take a different route. So we are on Neptune Avenue. I just came off of Stillwell Avenue, and we are going to be walking for a while. So we're on Neptune Avenue now, and at some point Neptune Avenue becomes Emmons Avenue. So, and that's a ways away. So we have to go all the way down to like West End Avenue. So that is the walk right now. Now I did not check any of my settings, so excuse me for a second while I make sure everything is set up. Yes, we are good. So today is Sunday. Don't ask me what date it is. It's like October 20 something, October 22nd, 21st, I don't even know, but I'll put it right there on the screen for you. But anyway, it's Sunday, and today is a chilly day. It's in the 50s, low to mid 50s. It's comfortable. It's not cold, but it's brisk. It's also a very breezy day today. So we got winds, you know, around 20 to 30 miles an hour at times because we have a cold front that came through. So, but it's very refreshing. Definitely a type of day for walking. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk. We're going to just keep walking until we get to where it turns into Emmons Avenue, and then we're going to walk along the marina. And then I'm going to end the walk in front of where I'm going to eat lunch. So I'm not going to tell everybody what I'm going to eat or where I'm going to eat, so I'll let everybody think about that for a while. I'm sure anybody that knows Sheepshead Bay very well probably has a good hunch of where I'm going to grab lunch. So we'll wait until later to reveal that. I'll give you a hint, it's a place that's been around for a long time, since like 1970. Has a pretty cool commercial that they still use to this day that they made in 1980. Commercial was created in 1980, and they still use that same commercial today. So I'll give you a couple of hints of what it is. And they're known for not just their food, but one of their drinks, or a series of their drinks. So there's your hints. Now you can leave a comment in the section below, and hopefully you're telling the truth, that you didn't skip ahead, and you know, you could say, hey, I know you were talking about blank. It seems like every one of my walks, man, we have fire trucks, ambulances. Oh, look. Did we have this on my last walk? We had a battalion go by. We did on Avenue P. We just had a battalion go by, and we had a couple of fire trucks. So there you go. It's like the signature Stride Warrior walk starts off with a battalion going by. Now, if anybody's wondering about these towers are, you know, they're residential, and they're about 20 stories high, about 220 feet tall, up around there. I mean, I'm just guesstimating. And that's what you have where we are right now. So it's pretty much like these type of buildings, and then as we get deeper down Neptune Avenue, the buildings will get smaller to a point where it'll be houses, and then there'll be nothing. It'll just be the marina On one side they have the apartment buildings, but on one side that we're going to be on, we're going to be walking on the marina side. So and speaking of tall buildings, there is supposedly, I don't know if it's still in the works, but I did hear back, you know, some time ago that there's this building that's going up right in front of us. This tower looks like it's also another 20-story tower, but there was talks of a 40-story tower that's supposed to go up down here. It's supposed to be 40 stories and about 450 feet tall. It's supposed to be a really tall building, but I don't know if that's still in the works. By the way, this is Shell Road, and I got caught at a light. I do not like getting caught at lights. There we go. I also don't like scaffolding. Anybody that knows me, they'll tell you Vinny doesn't like scaffolding. And I do not like scaffolding. But the thing you got to keep in mind is the scaffolding is there to protect us. So it's a necessary evil. I don't know if you want to call it a necessary evil, but it's necessary. One thing I don't like, though, in the city, there's a lot of buildings that'll put scaffolding up and not do any construction work. I know I worked in one of those buildings. We had a building that had scaffolding up for years, and there was no construction work being done. So this overhead track is for the F line. I might have forgot to tell you earlier when we were starting to walk, we were at Stella Avenue, and that's pretty much where this train above us is going. It goes like on a curve. It'll go down, and then it goes around on a loop and ends up back at Coney Island. And these are definitely building materials for these towers that are going up. And these guys work 7 days a week, 24/7, I guess. Of course, we've got more residential buildings to my left. So this is all residential down here. It's just big residential towers. .532 Neptune Avenue is address. I think this is the site where the building was supposed to go up. The tall building. Maybe it's maybe somebody in the comment section could let us know. It looks topped off to me. I mean, there's no cranes up there, so it's definitely not 40 stories though. It's about 20 stories. Got everybody sitting around, resting, taking a break on the benches. And we're walking up on West 5th Street right now. Very nice landscaping over here. Hopefully my video quality is good, my sound is good. I mean, I just literally hooked the camera up, turned the wireless mic on, hit record, and started walking across Stella Avenue. So I didn't even do my normal checks, which is not a good habit. You should always check everything. But everything was still at the same settings when I shut the camera off on the last walk. So, and I'm looking at the screen, the tiny little screen that you need a magnifying glass to look at. And it looks like everything is working. A nice little park area for people to sit around. We're going to stay on this side of Neptune Avenue, and then when we get to the marina, we'll cross over. Now, eventually, we're going to be out of these tall buildings, and then the structures will become like more of like a 5, 6, 7 story type building block, and then eventually we'll hit small houses. It is a chilly day today. It feels like fall for sure. So if you remember on my last walk, I said when we passed Ocean Parkway, well, here we are again, but we are much further south. Oh, I got the light. I want to get that light. I don't want to run it. I don't want to walk fast. I just want to, let's see, this is 28. So I'll get across. If I have to run at the last second, I'll do it. This is where Ocean Parkway ends. Well, it doesn't end specifically here, but just a few blocks down is the Coney Island Boardwalk, or the Brighton Beach Boardwalk, whichever way you want to say it. You can see the Ocean Parkway train station over there. That's the Ocean Parkway train station for the B and the Q. We're actually going to be, and that's another train track that kind of crosses and then goes around, so we're going to be passing by that. That's where you would, if you wanted to go to Sheepshead Bay, you would get off on that train station down there. There's a Sheepshead Bay train station. So. All right, so we're now coming up on the Brighton streets. So this area is, this is where it gets kind of, you know, buildings get much smaller. You get houses down here on these side streets. Quiet for the most part down here, other than the traffic noise. Got that older style house next to these newer apartment buildings. You kind of see the change in lineage when it comes to time and architecture, the way the buildings have changed over the years. And a lot of the streets over here have some, you know, delis and shops. Nothing special. Typical neighborhood. So yeah, the last couple of days we had a lot of rain. One of the days we walked. Funny enough, after I finished that walk, I think one of the last things I said was it's starting to really pour now. Literally right after I shut the camera off, it stopped raining, and it actually got sunny for about 10-15 minutes. And then it started raining again, but it really started raining later on. And then overnight we had a lot of good rain, and then yesterday it rained till about, I would say around like afternoon time. And then it got sunny, but it got very windy like it is right now. Chinese takeout. Oof. I don't know if I would go there to eat Chinese food. They got a bay, and the window looked like a warehouse. It didn't look like quite the place you pick up food. There's an Asian takeout, Chinese takeout in my neighborhood, and I don't go there. And when you walk in, you feel like you're in like one of those 1970s check cashing places. Like the floors are old white tiles. The walls are just like this pale blue color. There's nothing on the walls. And then where you get the food is it's like a check cashing places. It's just, you know, like these windows, and they open a window for you. It's actually kind of funny. So what they do, it's sort of like those, you know, those buffer windows where they have a window on their side and then there's a window on your side, but in between there's a space. So they'll throw the food in their side, and then they'll close the window, and then you open the window. And the last time I went there to get food, the only time actually, was a few years ago. But and the reason for that was we had another really good Asian takeout place, and they closed down. They shut down. Now, whether or not it was because of COVID knocking them out, because a lot of food places suffered during the lockdown, and there were some Chinese takeouts that shut down. So honestly, I don't even eat Chinese takeout anymore because there's really, where I live, there's really no good places. There's a good place on 86th Street and 28th Avenue. I think it's called China City. That's actually a really good one. Chicken Texas Burgers. I've had food here once. I did a stop in Bay Ridge. It wasn't really that great, but whatever, to each your own, float your boat, whatever you want. It's another takeout. This place is called China Long. I always love the names of like the takeout places. Especially when they have the places where they have like a number on the end, like number 7, like there 6 before that. Like there's a takeout called Mr. Simi, and it's like Mr. Simi number 8 or something like that. So I'm like, is there a Mr. Simi number 1, 2, 3 all the way through 7? Coney Island Avenue. Now I gotta compete with these turn-in cars. Now, you know what's funny? If you don't live over here, you wouldn't know what avenue this is. There are no street signs over here. 0. I know it's Coney Island Avenue because, I've been down here hundreds of times, but there is no street signs on any one of those poles. Don't quote me, but I believe that's East 11th Street. It's another intersection that doesn't have signs. I'm just going by personal memory right now. And here's all the small 2-floor row houses. And they are detached, so I wouldn't say they're attached, like a row apartment complex. Like those are all rows right there. That's all those houses over there are connected. But these over here are all detached. And I didn't mention it earlier, but technically we are in Coney Island. So soon we will be in Sheepshead Bay. Actually, I can kind of see where Emmons Avenue starts. Right, these intersections are kind of wild down here. Look at that. The footbridge over there that goes over the Belt Parkway. This will be the last train trestle we go underneath. This is the Q and the B line. If you need to do your laundry, this place is open 24 hours. A big car wash. Well, here is where Neptune Avenue ends and Emmons Avenue begins. And we are officially going to be inside, listen to me. We're going to be in Sheepshead Bay when we cross East 14th Street. I should have crossed over because this is a long light, but whatever. When we get to the marina, we'll walk a little slower. I've been walking a little fast. I got the winds behind me, so the winds is... oh, you know what? I got the light here. Look at this. But I'm going to get creamed. I'm going to get creamed. Should I do it? Nah, you know, I don't like the way these guys are coming in, so... Yeah, sometimes, like, I'm the type of person that'll take a chance. But you gotta, you know, in New York, you gotta pick and choose your battles. You don't want to end up being roadkill. All right, so we are now officially on Emmons Avenue, no longer Neptune Avenue. This is Shore Boulevard right here. And we are at the marina. So, oh, you know, so I'm going to mention another channel. There is a channel. I'm gonna tag her in this video. There is a channel. The name of the channel is Jersey Loves Steph. She sings. And she has been asking about swans. So I had put swans up, a swan video that I had from Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, but I had made a comment to her and said, hey, you know, we have swans at Sheepshead Bay. We have more swans than we have pigeons. And I wound up posting a video in Corona Park, which was really a very small, short video. But now I'm going to treat everybody to a flock of swans. I mean, look at how many swans we have. Now, these swans get fed here at the marina all the time. So they're used to people coming here and feeding them. So as you can see, there's tons. So here's a funny thing. So Jersey Love Steph says she hasn't seen swans in years, and she's wondered where they've all gone. So this is where they are. They've ended up here because I guess New Jersey doesn't feed their swans. So, you know, animals are going to go where there's food. So look at that. Look at all those swans. They saw me with my hand out, but they thought I had food. It was camera. So let's hold on. There you go. See? Tons of swans. So Jersey Love Steph, if you're watching, this is enough swans for you. All right? They think I'm gonna feed them because I have the camera over the camera is over the rail. So sorry guys, I'm not the feeder. She's the feeder right there. There's the feeder. All right, we're done with the swans. Everybody, one more look. We'll look. There's a lot of swans today. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I've seen more. This is actually, there's more down by the footbridge. I'm looking down there. There's more down by the footbridge. All right, one more time. Say goodbye to the swans. These guys really think I'm gonna feed them, but I'm not. Oh, she's feeding them again. There we go. She's throwing more food. This is actually making me hungry. Seeing swans eat. Oh, and we have, oh look, taking care of the pigeons too. So I guess there's more pigeons today than there are swans. So there you go. So I hope I have tickled everybody's swan thirst, swan itch. It would be quench if it was thirst. It'd be scratch if it was an itch. So we are at the marina. So I don't know if everybody figured out where I'm going to eat. So we're not almost there, but you know, we're getting close to the ends of the walk eventually. And be interesting to see if everybody guessed where I'm going. I think, listen, if you live in Sheepshead Bay, you know at this point where I'm going. Got another swan here. He's late to the food fest. He has no idea what's going on down there. He sees all his friends, and he's probably wondering, whoa, what's going on down there? Maybe I should be down there. And now you can kind of see how windy it is down here. It's a pretty breezy day today. So the good thing is the wind is on my back. So Oh, we're at 35 minutes for this walk. Doesn't feel like it. You know, I could walk for hours and, oh, look at the little train over there. The little train. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna go over there.
You take a picture. I think you're fine. You guys.
So this is they call the Ocean Avenue pedestrian bridge. Some kids feeding the pigeons. This is an Ocean Avenue pedestrian bridge. You're not allowed to fish here. And bike riders are supposed to dismount, and that never happens. Oh, wow, we got a lot of swans here. Oh, we got more swans. Oh, man. Look at that. Yes, look at all these swans. All the way. All the way. As far as the eye can see. Now they're coming over here. They think I'm going to feed them. Look how many are down there. It's a lot of swans. We'll walk the footbridge a little bit so you guys and girls can get a look at the footbridge. This footbridge took a lot of damage during Hurricane Sandy. I think it was closed for a time. That's where we walked from. Well, where we walked from when we got to Sheepshead Bay. And this is where we're going. I still can't see where I'm going to eat yet, so don't worry. I was not expecting to see a lot of swans today down here. I was expecting to see swans, but there's a lot today. It was a pretty good day for swans. But like I said, I told people, I wasn't lying when I said we have more swans down here than pigeons. I mean, it's like ridiculous how many swans are down here. So somebody's feeding them up here, so.
No quiero decir que mío no tengo.
Nee, vou despacho, vou despacho.
There you go, more swans. These guys, they want to be fed. Some swans on the dock over there. Sorry, I clear my throat. We got to see a lot of swans today. We should just title the video Swan Walk. Swan Show. Swan dive. Get it? Dive into the water. What are they doing? Do they think I'm going to feed them? Yeah, they think I'm going to feed them. Wow. These guys thought I was gonna start dropping food. There you go. They're just hanging out, lounging around. This is what they do all day here at Sheepshead Bay. All right, where are we? We're still walking. We still got more walking to do. Now I forgot to mention, but across the street, and I've done the walk on that side before, but across the street is where all of the restaurants and the seafood places. You got some stores over here. I did a Sheepshead Bay walk back in, it was on Mother's Day this year, so you could check that walk out and you'll see it was pretty crowded that day. That was actually a really nice day. It was actually warmer than today is. And you got tons of places where you can eat, including the place I'm going to stop at the end of this walk. Now, when I was young, we used to come here and fish. Well, not here. We used to get on the boat when I was young. And this is where you come and you get on the fishing boats, which they're already out. They go out very early. You want to go fishing, you got to be on that boat. Sometimes these boats leave at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and they don't come back until later. So, take a look at this nice yacht. Look at this thing. And this thing is a big boat. Look at that. I can see some people in there sitting down eating. I don't know if it's the crew or there's actual people in there. It looks like the crew is just standing around eating. Could be people too. It looks like regular people are in there. There you go. So yeah, it's a nice day today. I dressed up a little bit differently than yesterday. As a matter of fact, let me spin the camera around and do the follow mode. Hello. Can everybody see me? I can't even tell. It's hard to tell. The screen is like this small. Yeah, I can see. So I am wearing my yellow jacket today. So I am a yellow jacket. So it's nice out, you know. It's windy though at times. It gets really windy. If you have allergies, today's not a good day. I have allergies, but my allergies are spring allergies. Sometimes I get fall allergies and I feel like, you know, I feel horrible, miserable, and I don't come outside. And then on days when it's windy, so yeah, that's what I'm wearing. I'm flipping it back around. We're almost at the end of the walk, I promise. It's a long walk. It's 45 minutes now. Got a boat here. Sea Queen, 7 a.m. So he has a sign on the outside of his boat. That's when they go out, 7 a.m. which is, yeah, sounds right. Generally, they do go out that early. So I've been on the boats that I've ever gone on. They go out really early, like it's before the sun comes up. And by the time you get back, like it's like 2, 3 o'clock, you feel like you've been out for like, you have almost been out 12 hours. It's Captain Dave. This is Captain Dave's boat. I just got a big whiff of Applebee's across the street. Smell some food. And no, that is not where I'm going. I wonder how many people like that's where he's gonna eat today. Nope. Well, now, if you live in Sheepshead Bay, you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going, because the next place, so I'm just gonna give it up now, because the next place where you can eat across the street is Rollin' Roaster. That's where I'm going. So there you go. The reveal has happened. And they are known, everybody is big with the lemonades and the orangeades, and it's freshly squeezed. It's not no fake drink, sugar and all that. Well, I'm sure there's sugar in it, but it's freshly squeezed lemonade, freshly squeezed orangeade. That's, everybody goes there. They also serve, alcohol, beer and stuff. I'm pretty sure still. I mean, I never look at the beer menu, or I'm just there for food, really. But they have a commercial that they created a commercial in, I think it was around 1980, and when I was a kid, you'd see that commercial every day in the summertime on television. But they still play that commercial. You'll usually see that commercial like on the Yes Network during a Yankee game or during a Mets game on SNY. So you go onto YouTube and you'll see what I'm talking about. Go into YouTube, search for Roll-In Roaster commercial, and that's roll, R-O-L-L, and then the letter N, and then the word roaster, and you'll see the commercial. So we got the little park here, and we have Stella Maris bait and tackle shop. So this tackle shop, we'll talk about this in a second. This place has been here for a long time. We're going this park. Here we are. Got a mural over here of a pirate ship with a volcano going off. When you're far enough away from this and you're walking, it looks like an atomic explosion. But it's a volcano exploding. If you guys like art, there you go. It's not quite Bansky, but it's art. And this is the back of Stella Maris here. You can see all the crab cages, it looks like. Oh, there's another guy I want to give a shout out to. Oh, so this is actually a good time to give a shout out to this guy. And if some of you have come here from his channel, and some of you that have not come here from his channel but know him, Joey Brooklyn, he does a lot of live crab streams out in Long Island. He's originally from Brooklyn and he lives out there now, and he does some crab streams, so he's gonna like this one. So Joey Brooklyn, what's up, man? And yeah, so if anybody's ever seen him, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, just go check out, look at Joey Brooklyn on YouTube. Now, Stella Maris, this bait shop over here, this shop has been around since 1947. when I was a kid, it still looks the same. Now, I can't tell you if it looked like this in this, you know, I was born in 74, so I don't know. But in the 80s, this is what the shop looked like. It still looks the same. Still got the old Coca-Cola signs, the old block letter signage on the top. Everything, it just looks the same. Hasn't changed much. It was run by 6 brothers. Now I'm not looking, you know, I don't want to like misquote anything, but I do know the last brother that ran this passed away. His name was Neil, back in 2011, I believe. But a lot of time in the summer, you'll see a lot of guys hanging out over here and stuff. So this place has been here for many, many years. Like I said, 1947. That's a long time to be in business. That is one place that Amazon did not and cannot destroy. So I'll tell you, Amazon has slaughtered the retail industry. And it used to be a lot of mom and pop places all over the place that no longer are in business because of big box stores. I don't want to blame Amazon only, but let's face it, big box stores totally decimated all of the mom and pop shops. Whether you're going to Walmart, Costco, BJ's, Amazon. Well, we are at the end of the walk. Roll and Roaster. So if nobody's ever come to Roll and Roaster, if you live in the area, try it out. It's, you know, they got a lot of different things in there. I mean, they have the cheese fries are really good. You know, they have the beef, they have the roast beef. You know, they got a lot of stuff. Turkey. And this is where we're going to end the walk. And you know what? I'm going to eat. Just want you to know that. I want you all to know that. Roll and Roaster. Simply delicious. Now, I could make this my thumbnail, but that would pretty much give away the beginning of this video where I said, where am I going to eat? So anyway, this is it. I am ending the walk. I am walking in here and I'm going to order something. I'm going to sit down and eat and relax. And I hope everyone enjoyed this walk. If you like this walk, definitely hit the like, subscribe, come back for the next one. And everyone have a great week. It is Sunday as I film this, so this will go up tomorrow morning on Monday. So take care, everyone, and catch everyone in the next one.